Vamos a ver el segundo segmento. Estoy rodeado otra vez de nostalgia. ¿Recuerdan los mini DV? Estos son los tapecitos que usaba en esa época. También ahora estoy usando el micrófono inalámbrico que usaba en esa época. Increíble, porque lo siguen vendiendo a $250. En este momento estaba produciendo, conduciendo y dirigiendo. Entonces el nivel de estrés era muy grande al estar rodeado de lagartos, tener mucho equipo ahí filmando, aunque cámaras, micrófonos, había bastante dinero para nosotros. Entonces sí había cierto nivel de estrés que se nota en la manera de que yo hablaba y trataba de estar bien relajado, pero a su vez mirando a mi cameraman, mirando los alrededores, los lagartos, etc. Para filmar los lagartos abajo del agua, en el 2007 usábamos este tipo de estancos o housings. Poníamos las cámaras aquí adentro. También teníamos este tipo para surfing. Esto se saca de aquí arriba, la tapa, se ponen las cámaras aquí adentro y así podíamos filmar los lagartos abajo del agua, de muy cerca. También filmamos tiburones, tomas de surf. Imagínense que hoy, miren la diferencia, ¿no? Igualmente se siguen usando buenos housings, ¿no? Para buenas cámaras hoy día, para buceo y todo eso. Vamos a ver este segundo segmento. Vamos con eso. Okay, we are back in the Culinary Adventure. We are right here at the Alligator Farm to take a close look to the gators, how they get in catch, the difference between gators and crocs, and all kind of stuff that Jim Darlington, the specialist of the alligators at the Saint Augustine Gator Farm, he's going to explain us all about it. Thank you very much for
No problem. No problem. The major difference between a zoological park like ours, we raise them for people not only to view and learn about them, especially children growing up exposed to them. It creates an appreciation for these animals. We can also point out some of the endangered species and just get people really close to alligators. They raise them for the meat and the hide. The animals are the same, and they're both used to people, and they're both fed in the same way. But usually when they're anywhere between 4 and 8 years old, that's when they're butchered for the commercial industry.
This is the oldest alligator farm in the United States,
it's
correct?
Probably a facility of its type. It's probably the oldest one in the world.
100 years, wow. So right now this is the oldest alligator and crocodiles facility in the whole world. It has over 100 years, no? Over 100 years. This is a classic place, actually.
When you raise them legally, it takes the money away from the people that would want to do it illegally, and they have a much harder time to accomplish that. Another thing is the alligator hide and meat industry for the state of Florida is actually a very big business, valuable income for the whole state. So it's just another type of agriculture, another type of farming. In Africa, parts of Asia, India, Australia, and that whole Indo-Pacific region, here in the States, wherever there are crocodilians, they have been consumed as far back as you can follow people. So it's from day one. It's just been a food source. In this enclosure alone, this is where we keep a lot of juvenile alligators, but we decided years ago to mix many different species. We host some students here in this building, and it's a nice test for them when we bring them out and try to identify the different species of crocodilians. In this exhibit alone, we have at least 8 different species, and behind me you can view in one shot American alligator, Chinese alligator, smooth-fronted caiman, spectacled caiman, broad-snouted caiman, West African dwarf crocodile, New Guinea crocodile, American crocodile, Nile crocodile. The list just goes on, and we have them all in this enclosure together. This is where we keep the biggest animal on the property, Maximo. We're right now on our alligator swamp / bird rookery. It's a more naturalistic zoo exhibit. We have about 130 American alligators in here, ranging in sizes from 30 inches up to 12.5 feet and over 800 pounds. And the sounds you're hearing besides me are the migratory birds that come and nest here every year. And by having this naturalistic setting and providing alligators in this exhibit, we get a lot of other very normal natural things going on, such as these birds raising their young, which occasionally fall prey to the alligators. But the interesting thing about it is that the birds come here to nest above the alligators, because as long as there's alligators at the base of the tree, there's snakes, raccoons, opossums. They can't climb the tree to go after the eggs or the baby birds. So the migratory birds are afforded protection from the alligators.
Jim is going to teach us how to catch an alligator. That's a fundamental #1 thing. If you're going to eat an alligator, in the old times, of course, you got to go and catch it. Okay? So he's going to teach us a little bit how.
I'm going to show you how I do it. I don't know, maybe not teach you how to do it.
Okay. So hopefully I learn, because
case.
I'm going to ask you to teach me to see if I can grab one. Okay, what do you think about this?
I love it.
You love it, that's good.
Ketchup.
So get ready, you get ready, because Mr. Chef Dave Bearl is going to cook the alligator inside the gator pit. Have anybody ever done this before? Tell them.
We've never done this before. We don't know what the outcome would be. Hopefully the alligators won't recognize what's on the menu. So I'll go down here, keep them up. Gotcha. Holding it here has a hard time biting you. And this alligator's big enough, if he got a hold of you, this is like a car door slamming on your hand.
A sharp car door.
Yeah, hundreds of pounds of pressure.
So this is the sound they do when they're mad.
Yeah, that hissing sound.
Yeah, I heard a lot of hissing around there, so they're not too happy.
Can you hear that hiss?
Oh! 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 You tried to. That was a dangerous bite, dude. Ah! Oh! That. Hey, don't hold it too low, man. Oh my God. All right. I think I'm going to pass on the catching thing. Whoa! It goes kind of low, you know. That's the dangerous area, you know. So we're going to pass on that, ¿no?
Okay. Llegamos al final de este segundo segmento de Cocinando Lagartos en la Florida. Espero que lo hayan disfrutado. Nos vemos en 3 días para el último y muy divertido tercer segmento, donde Chef Dave Bearl va a cocinar los lagartos.